behind, but not too badly. Got a couple of response videos to look at, so we'll get the browser up. I've got everything set up. Let me do a quick chatbot check. Okay, that's good to know. That's not functioning properly at all. Let's get that sorted out again. This is the second time today I set this up. Okay. Okay, that one. And might as well get this one done while I'm at it. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, well, that's irritating, but it's not surprising. Pop out the chat and put it over here on this screen like I usually have to. Tiny. Yes. Yeah, I woke up just feeling like, well, the old expression we used to use was feeling like 10 pounds of crap stuffed in a 5-pound sack. Yeah. So I'm running a little slow today, but not too bad. Okay. So, as always, we start with 6 Mentalus. I do absolutely love that stinger. So, from Nick's order, laughing my fucking ass off, or fat ass off, possibly. ICE agents in Minneapolis are now trolling leftist rioters. An agent just got on his car's loudspeaker and said, well, you'll see what he said, and there's a sticker on their car's back window saying, honk if you love ICE. I absolutely do, and would absolutely honk the shit out of my horn.
It took you guys a while to find us, huh? Please don't get in front of the vehicle, though. Thank you.
Be polite. He said please and thank you. There's your honk if you love ICE sign. Oh yeah, because they can hear you in that car.
You're blocking parking spots for businesses.
You're in the road, you dumb bitch. What are you talking about, blocking business? Okay, I'll turn that down or pause it. So the reason I spotted this video was because my friend Rhetorically Defective, who you should follow, pointed out that um, this was the ice cream truck song. Now, personally, I don't know that for sure. I do know, however, that it is definitely The Entertainer by Scott Joplin, which, yeah, well done. I think that might be all we have for Semper Mentalist today. Yeah, yeah. So of course here we see a fine, upstanding example of, yeah. No, that's a toilet he's squatting over. Yeah, but that's not the big problem here. This is from the, I believe, the Hindustan Times. Bengal monitor lizard allegedly gang raped in Maharashtra forest. Four held. A video of the alleged gang rape also found in one of the accused phones. Yeah, these are the people we're importing into our country. Also, I can only imagine what would happen if they tried to do that to a moose. But yeah. Speaking of dickheads, though we're actually into the response section, from Nate at Celtic Ashes, Brampton, Ontario, Indian migrants are still protesting the abrupt end of the skilled trades program, demanding fairness and permanence as though Canada guaranteed them a future. The program ballooned into a blatant backdoor for cheap foreign labor undercutting Canadian wages while taxpayers funded the training. Shutting it down closes the scam and protects local workers. Border secure, program gone, problem solved. Um, yeah, I mean, if you were under the impression that you were going to be guaranteed a spot in Canada permanently, you're a damn fool. There are reasons to hate the West that are legitimate. Things like importing skilled labor and then sending them the fuck back home. Now, this is quite loud, so I'll knock my headset down a notch so I don't get deafened by the bloody.
We are unhappy because they caused us fraud. Yeah. Right.
So you're unhappy because you got called a fraudster. Okay.
That's the main thing. Yeah.
That's the main thing? The insult is the main thing. So you don't really care about staying in Canada. You just want to play on the sympathies of liberal Canadians to be allowed to remain in the country and not be called names for it. Tough.
They can say, okay, your file is misleading. Okay, fine.
If your file is misleading, it's not okay, fine. It's a lie that got you into the country that makes you an illegal immigrant and therefore a fraudster. Bye.
But saying somebody fraud, you have to prove it. Prove it.
If they're telling you your file is misleading, it's already proven, dickhead. What do you mean, prove it? You want to go through 18 different steps for everybody to say yes, 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 this is fraud? And then leave? No, fuck off. You're called out. Fucking deal with it.
Yeah. For proving it, they have to assess our files.
Yeah, they assessed your file and found it misleading. You just said that.
Yeah. But if they are not doing
it, we will leave the same day.
Yeah.
You're going to leave the same day. Bullshit. You'll appeal, you'll bitch and you'll moan, and you'll demand that the government do things like they're planning to do. Oh, Zenrab7 is in, says, good morning, Ardent. I am actually awake this time, going to church later. You're going to need church after you deal with some of what I look at. Hope you're doing well, man. And thank you for letting me know my chatbot is actually working, even though it's not working when I post in there. Okay, we'll finish this video out. I think I've got one more thing to cover, and then we're done. I'll get on to the gaming. I did ask, who the hell is this traitor they're talking to?
No, what they've done is inexcusable.
What they've done is inexcusable. Really? Applying the law is now inexcusable. Have one of those.
You know, it's terrible. And that is, you know, that kind of insult, that should never happen. Yeah.
It's not an insult if it's the truth, you dickhead.
Exactly. You have to review the files. Yeah. Call us on interviews, we will let you know we are not fraud. Yeah. Ask everything. You want to...
If you keep heaping lies on top of lies, it doesn't make you less of a fraud. You've been told that your file is misleading. That's fraud. They don't need to prove anything beyond that if they have the authority to say your file is misleading. That means off you fuck, home you go. Or the other option is we throw you in jail and punish you and then send you home, which I think is an absolutely retarded way to do things, but that's me.
To interview individuals?
Yes.
But it doesn't make any sense. You call fraud everywhere. That's totally insane. Yeah. It is really disgusting. Camera is investigating a scam. But I will say too, it's not just you. It's every worker in this province they treat.
It's not just you, it's every worker in this province. Are you kidding? So every person that's working in, I'm going to guess that might be an Ontario flag, but I'm not 100% sure. It does feel like Ontario, given the architecture. So every person working in Ontario is an immigrant, is it? Yeah. Right, that's the end of the video. Good. Oh, I've got two more things. Oh, actually, I have two happier things. Let's talk about Amelia. So from Leaflet, Angel Sword at Leaflet on X, Amelia, The Last Rose of Albion. Would you watch it? And of course, this is obviously based off of the Pathways game that Shoutout UK put together. Yeah, that thing has spawned so many good memes.
ねえ、チャーリー、イギリスのこと。
Sorry, I forgot to blow it up. Let me drag it back a little bit. There we go. And I have to say, of all the art styles, I'm glad it's anime and not Cal Arts or even the same art style that they used for the actual Pathways game, because my god, those are both ugly as sin.
ねえ、チャーリー。イギリスのこと好き？
どうして行かないなんて言ったんだろう。君はただ僕らの未来を送ってくれていたのに。
行こう。世界を変えに。
残念ね、チャーリー君。そんな有害な考えを持って。
Yeah, harmful thoughts. Princess, if this was an actual teacher. You have no idea what a harmful thought actually is.
いるなんて、更生施設に入ってもらうわね。
That is a perfect expression on her face. The only thing that would make it better is if she had senpoku eyes. Or senpaku, however it's pronounced. This cannot be forgiven. So it's a black stain on your soul if you have harmful thoughts now.
されることではないの。
あのアメリアって子は全く悪影響なんだよ。
Yeah, because she wants you to do things that are good for your people.
文化を守りたいっていう気持ちのどこが悪いの？みんな自分の生まれた国や文化が大事なはずでしょう。悪いことだなんて私には思えない。
I also found Amelia a Canadian boyfriend. I absolutely love this because it's completely stereotypical and absolutely non-representative of what Canadians in general are actually like. Yeah. We don't need Indian migrants go home, says Canucker. Let's have a scroll through. No comments. Interesting. And why did this suddenly come back? Oh, I see. This is comments from this post. Yeah, I asked who's the trader they're talking to. Yeah. What do we got here? From for white well-being. These anti-white non-whites have zero consideration for Canadian well-being, white well-being, and they've just invaded. Imagine 5 years, 10 years later, how anti-white, how harmful to Western kind their biospiritual ways will worsen to be for the Canadian people. We don't have to imagine that far into the future. We already have rivers being polluted, wildlife being decimated. Yeah. What else we got here for memes? We're full. We've had enough. Zero immigration, mass deportations. Join the PPC. Mass deportations. Yeah, the Constable Beaver thing is pretty funny. Oh, excuse me. Mark Carney grants amnesty to 500,000 illegal migrants in the federal budget. Yeah. 500,000 people. A 60th of the population of Canada when Trudeau began his reign. Imagine how little we'd actually need to be taxed if it wasn't going towards fraud. Support mass deportations now. People who treat them. Yeah, this one. This is where we'll end for the response stuff. People who treat their natural environment of their own countries like this will not treat the natural environment of our country any better. If you don't give a shit about your homeland, why would you care about anyone else's? Yeah. Okay, so that's the end of that for the day. And I will end the recording here shortly. So, to those of you who have been watching currently, Zanrab, thank you. If you'd like to support me and get your name into that banner, like Simon JJ and Sadie Sapientia, or would like to support me but not have your name in the banner, you get to join the Orangutan Gang. Please send me something on Ko-Fi, and if you would like to do it on a regular basis, I will absolutely add your name to the banner. Other than that, and I will point out too, if you have a topic you'd like me to look at, by all means, feel free to let me know. You can either comment under one of my videos, or, tag me on X, Gab, GETTR, all those things. All that stuff is right there in the ticker. Other than that, I hope you're having a good day. I hope you continue to have good days. Little tired. And as always, rise and rise again until lambs become lions. Bye-bye.